What is going on, guys? We're back with another video. Today, we are in our Titans franchise. It is week 4, and yes, we got a 15-minute video. We did it, kinda. But we're looking at our team. Not really sure why. Telvin Smith. Let's just look at our players. Why not? Why not look at our players? We do have an upgrade for Amani Hooker. No player of the week this week, but maybe we can change that. I don't know. We have an upgrade for Jack Conklin. Thankfully, he didn't go up in overall because we do have to re-sign him here. We also do have to re-sign Mariota. Spoiler alert, I forgot to show it, but we did re-sign both of them. We gave Mariota a 6-year, was it a 149? Might have been a 6-year, $149 million deal, which comes out to like almost $25 million a year. And then Jack Conklin was a 4-year, $34.5, which is a little more fair, I suppose. We do have to re-sign Batson, so hopefully don't make him a god and then can't re-sign him. I'm not really sure what we're going to do just yet. Of course, in our Buccaneers League, we played the Falcons. It was not actually Anton, it was his friend. But that team gave us troubles. It gave us issues, and hopefully that's not the case here. Because, of course, we want to continue this undefeated streak. But Zito is not a bad user at all. He was the Bears last, before the restart. This team, not that much worse in my opinion. Maybe even better. Just, what do you do at QB? That's the question. Matt Ryan's expensive. He regresses very hard. That's really the only question you have. Everything else is pretty set. You got 2 good running backs. You got a great tight end. You got some really good wide receivers. Maybe the best in Madden. Best group of receivers. It's a decent team. You got Deion Jones. You got probably the best linebackers, especially for usering in the game. You got Alakun, who I believe has a scenario in this game, if I'm not mistaken. Matt Ryan throwing across his body a little bit on the run. I don't know if he was trying to dive forward. What's the story? But, of course, we will take that pick any day of the week. 1st and 10 now. Just going to shovel it to Ronald Jones very quickly. And Ronald Jones is going to do the rest. Gets about 5 yards on what should have been pretty much nothing. 2nd and 5. Here comes Ronald Jones again. And there's that man. He's so fast. He's like 88 speed, 90 excel, one of the two. I don't know. Super fast, though. Little RPO action. I feel like I'm an old QB learning a new style. We actually did well there. 2nd and 10, going underneath to AJ, who had the first down, couldn't get the footing, though. 3rd and 5 now from the 44. You got Sims in. You're thinking, hey, maybe we can just sneak away. Sims is not Sims. It's Deion Lewis. I don't know why I was thinking of Deion Sims. I believe the tight end. I'm not sure why, but I was. It's going to be a 0-0 game after the punt, and Matt Ryan is going to be taken down by Jeffrey Simmons. I will take that any day of the week. He's a rookie still, obviously, and maybe we can get a scenario. I don't know. 3rd and 26 from the 11-yard line. Telvin Smith and company just going to back everyone up. Play some defense. I'm not touching that till the very last moment. This game hates me with those PI touchy calls. Starting from the 45, great field position. And here goes Batson, who's going to take it for about 8 yards. Medium to long range just isn't open. It just simply isn't open inside. Batson, again, makes a really good catch. Converted. 1st and 10 from the 40. We need to get maybe 5 to 10 yards to really do something with it. And here, just no one open. Just no one open at all. Going to throw it underneath to good old Corey Davis. Is going to turn like a 3 to 4 yard gain into a 17-yarder. What an animation. Last play of the first quarter. Looking for someone open, and there's no one open. So we knock ourselves almost out of field goal range. 2nd and 20. Maybe should have ran the ball there. Looking late. Once again, nobody really open. Maybe should just threw to the tight end. Said we're just going to run with Mariota, who's going to get about 5. Just got to make sure we don't take a sack here, and we should be able to put up the first points of the game. And we're just going to take a shot deep. Really risky. Batson cannot bring it down. That was not a smart play. We will kick the field goal, and of course the Titans with kicking issues. It's kind of a highlight play to make a field goal around here, and we do it. First points of the game. Hey, it wasn't really hard at all to get. I promise you. Matt Ryan's going to be taken down by, I believe, Cameron Wake. He's having a good season so far, and it sucks because he's probably going to retire on us. Ito Smith gets absolutely gaped on the inside. 3rd and 13 now from the 27. Out route on man coverage. Got burned. Sucks, but that's the way it is. Good old Devontae Freeman. I don't know what kind of early juke move he's doing. Gets about 2. 2nd 8 now. Matt Ryan constantly on the move. Throwing a risky one to Rashaan Evans' side. 3rd and 8 now from the 47-yard line to the outside. And Austin Hooper is going to get another first down. Man coverage. Actually, were we even in man coverage there? I don't even remember, but just not great on third down so far on defense, and Malcolm Butler is making plays. He has made a couple of really good plays for us so far. Malcolm's got a chance to return it, finds a little bit of spacing, tries to cut it back left. I think that was the smartest move. Gets to about midfield. So once again, another 10 to 15, and we'll put up another pathetic little field goal if we can. No one really open. Just going to chuck it underneath to Ronald Jones. Not going to get much, but just showing off the decision making. No one really open. Trying to do as much as we can, and there. What actually even happened there? Grady Jarrett, though, with 2 sacks, maybe even a scenario, who knows, coming up. 3rd and 20 from the 37-yard line, taking a shot deep, and that really should have been picked off by Trufant. Thankfully, he didn't. But yeah, Johnny looked like he was open, and he just got underthrown, I think. I don't even know. But it's a punt, and this half could end with a 3-0 score, especially after another sack by Cameron Wake. 3rd and 15 from the 29-yard line. Looking for the stop, goes outside, and wow. That is unfortunate. That should have been a swat. Instead, the animations kind of collide, and our guy isn't fully able to extend because there's a hitbox there for the possession catch, and we just miss. Sanu, the new Patriot in real life, gets a good 15-yard gain there. 1st and 10 to the outside, kind of inside look. Kevin Byard has a chance with a pick. What a freaking jump. I don't know how the hell he got that. Byard brings it all the way back to the 34, so we really have to suck to not get points on this drive. 1st and 10. We are really struggling, though. There's just no one open, man. Mariota going to throw across his body. Not a great decision, and almost exactly like Kevin Byard. That one's a little more 50-50 just because Kevin Byard is a much better player than him, but still, he easily could have been pick. Ours could have been dropped. That could have been a pick. Got 2 lucky breaks. I'll tell you what, 2 lucky breaks. 3rd down over the middle. Number 1 receiver, Corey Davis, has to bring that down. Instead, he doesn't. And we'll finish the drive with another pathetic field goal. 30 seconds left from the 33-yard line. Bring in some pressure. Who is it? Is it Jeffrey Simmons again? It is the man. Please get a scenario next week. Please, Jesus. Over the middle. Uh-oh. And Kenny Vaccaro, who doesn't get a whole lot of playing time, makes a play on the ball. It's going to be a 3rd and 19. Going to run the ball smartly. We do stop him. We're going to give ourselves a chance with the ball. 8 seconds from the 16-yard line. Ronald Jones going to run to the left side. Ronald Jones untouched to the 28-yard line. 4 seconds left. Our classic Hail Mary play on the wheel. Does he have the look? He does. Oh, no. He's got free range down the sideline, and unfortunately, he can't get it. We'll take the free yards, obviously. Who wouldn't want them? But till the 11 almost scored, and uh-oh. Start of the second half. Ronald Jones gets the lane, and we're just going to follow this man all the way down. Finally takes, the aggressive route to the 24-yard line, though. Haven't run the ball super well until then. Ronald Jones, a nice 5-yard gain. After that run, I think we've decided it's time to run the ball. Dion Lewis, yikes, not a great play there. 3rd and 4, though. Looking for the 1st down, and we will find it. Look at Corey Davis. Almost busted it for a score. That would have been sick. Great footwork. Really weird animation by Trufant. There's a reason why he's trading that man. Dropped a pick. Whatever that was as well. And inside, Ronald Jones walks in untouched. Good stuff. 2-point conversion to try to bring this to a 14-point lead. Back step, and everything's covered. Nothing to the middle of the field. Really should have ran like a slant or something. I just don't want to run slants too much because they're really overpowered, just like last Madden. And there, how do we not get a hit stick? Look at Ito Smith. Our guys are not running full speed. If we don't use her that, we still almost scored. If we don't use her that, there's no chance to stop them. But, we do get them luckily at the 10. Really good spot. All things considered, when that could have easily been a score just off of that. 2nd and goal, now turned into a 3rd and goal with Casey just killing it. I'm going to miss Jarrell Casey so much. I just love this man. We got to sit down on this route to the outside. Could have been picked. It wasn't. It's going to be a 4th and goal field goal. So 12-3. What a score. A beautiful score. Taking a shot. Trust in the arm. And Corey Davis brings it down to the 25. What a play. After a short run, it's going to be a 2nd and 7. Going to throw off our back foot. And not only his feet probably wouldn't have been down, but Trufant just doesn't even catch it at all. I don't even blame this man for getting rid of him. And on 3rd and 7, we're going to get caught up. I don't know why I'm having that issue with back steps, but that's just been a huge problem for me the last couple of days in Madden. Just throwing off my back foot. I'm stepping into it. I don't know if my controller's having issues. What's the story? But I don't know. It's just weird. Underneath, barely gets it. Great clutch tackle by Telvin. I mean, that's the difference between a 1st down and, a 2nd and 7, really. And that 2nd and 7 turns into a lot longer after there's a sack. Everyone get involved on this defensive line. 3rd and 24. Telvin Smith, our first user with the man. We're trying to use as many people as we can, but of course, Jayon Brown is the number 1. And there is Mr. Star Development, Alakun, who gets his play. Ronald Jones outside, busting it, looking pretty fast still. 1st down, almost, and more importantly, over 100 yards on the game. Looking underneath, Corey Davis is going to be short. And, of course, in this situation, it's a very smart decision to go for it to the outside, get a little halfback wheel, look at a little move. Of course, he's got to bail out. At some point, he's got to just hit stick hard, and I can't even blame him. Where is the blocking, by the way? Did you see that? It was just busted wide open. Little delay handoff to Ronald Jones. Not a whole lot there to the 11. Pretty much a no-gainer. 3rd and 8. Rolling out to the right. Mariota is going to throw it away. There's just no point in taking a risk there. Not a great game at all for us, but a 4 field goal game from Suckup, I believe. 5 minutes left from the 30. Still got a great chance to, come back in this one. Ridley on the double slants gets wide open to the right side of the field. Midfield now, speaking of. 5 minutes left in the game. Decent user, throws it away. Smart call. 2nd and 10 now. What can he do? Pass rush, non-existent. And Jayon Brown gets called for PI. That's so bogus. But, of course, you can't blame him for accepting that. What would you do? Underneath, 1st and 10. It really sucks, though, because it's Jayon. If it was anyone else, honestly, I don't care. I'd rather keep a closer game. But Jayon, of all, could have at least been Telvin. Like, old Telvin, really bad animation for Chark there. It's going to be a 4th and 10 now from the 32. 3.5 minutes left. Doesn't get this. The game is over. And he gets a clutch find to, I believe, Hooper. 1st and 10 for the 21-yard line. Matt Ryan, all the time in the world, throwing a deep shot. High pass, maybe not the worst decision in the world. He's got a couple of tall guys back there, but almost picked, really. And a great possession catch by Calvin Ridley is going to keep this within 8 points. This is a close game. Rolling to the left, Mariota has the lane, gets the 1st down, and then some. Try to bust it out. Dangerous. I did hold right bumper last second, but really probably should have fumbled. And this is Ronald Jones gonna close the game out with a very aware right juke, and he busts it free. Keanu Neal has not been a factor, and if you watched the Buccaneers franchise, he killed us, absolutely murdered us. So I'm kind of shocked that he was kept in check this game. And there's Jayon's pick that he lost off of the pass interference. So all things fine. It's a good win. Very hard-fought game. And, the stats on offense, not great. Not great, but Ronald Jones still had his day. Almost 200 yards total. Maybe he has a chance at a scenario. Please, Jeffrey Simmons, please do it. I don't know if he's going to be able to, though. We'll see what the Madden gods think of it. Two dev up chances in one season. How are they feeling about it? That's the question. And, it's still a win. It's still a win. We took the ball away 5 times, only won by 15. So that proves how good Zito was, because at the end of the day, we had a couple of that were really lucky. I mean, there were some picks that Trufant, maybe the second one, fair enough, he was out of bounds, I think, but the first one, that should have been a clean-cut pick. I don't even remember if we scored on the drive or not, but still, a pick is a pick. It definitely affects the demeanor. We had 5 interceptions off of him. He had 0 off of us, even though he probably deserved 1 or 2. And Ronald Jones, last second, kind of came up big, over 200 yards. Please give us a scenario. I will take that. Receiving has been passing a little inconsistent. Really need to start getting these wide receivers going if we want to get even 1 or 2 dev ups by the end of the season, which it's a reach. I would love to get Corey Davis and AJ, but we'll see. As long as one of our receivers gets a dev up, and of course pressure, it was okay. It was mostly coverage sacks today, though. And we did have a couple interceptions. Kevin Byard with a huge game changer in traffic contested. Beautiful stuff. And Ronald Jones upgrades. Hasn't been as good as the Buccaneers Ronald Jones upgrades, but star development looking good. Wouldn't want anyone else in the world in the backfield, honestly. And then Ali Marpet has been destroying folks in the run defense, or, run blocking in their run defense, I suppose. Pruitt, great blocking tight end, decently fast. DeAndre Walker, I don't care, to be honest. But that's pretty much that. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you enjoyed this series, maybe like the video. Maybe subscribe to the channel. If maybe this is your first video watching, or You haven't subscribed. I don't know. Do what you want. Follow me on Twitter, Jeromepkr. But most importantly, thanks for watching. Maybe, keep the conversation going in the comment section. I don't know. Who knows? Anyways, hopefully you guys come back for next video. But until next video,